This sweet angel, it was made out of an old dictionary page. Today I'm going to show you how to make it out of music paper. You really can do it out of any kind of scrap or paper you have. It's very easy, very fun, and it doesn't just have to be for the holidays. It'd be perfect to attach to a gift, as an ornament, or just hanging around the house. It's just super, super sweet. And let me show you, it's really so easy. So the first step is whatever paper you're going to use, you're going to cut off, if there's white edges, go ahead and cut that off. Just because you want as much of the design as possible. So once you've cut off the design, you're going to go ahead and make it into 2 rectangles. And go ahead and cut those 2 rectangles in half. Whatever size is fine, depending if you want to make it big or large. And then what you're going to do, you're going to stack these together and go ahead and about 1 centimeter, I would say, you're going to start an accordion fold with both papers together. The reason I do both papers together is it guarantees symmetry. I really want both sides of the angel to be perfectly the same. So you're just going to fold that back and forth as if you were making a paper fan. If you happen to have a bone folder, you really can get a really nice fold that way. It's really not necessary, but if you have one, that's fine. And then I have just this little piece left over, so I'm just going to go ahead and cut it off. And you're going to go ahead and separate them. Again, using the bone folder just to get a really nice accordion. Then you're going to go ahead and, because this is music paper, I just want to make sure that they're lined up the same way. You're going to go ahead and put these together, like so. And then you're going to, about 1/3 of the way down, you're going to make the wings. You just want to make sure that it's proportional. Again, I'm doing it at the same time, just to make sure everything is the same. Then you're going to go ahead and you can use a ribbon, you can use twine, whatever you want. You're going to go ahead and glue that right there in the middle. You can use white glue. That's what I did when I made the first one. It took a little time to dry, so I am going to switch to hot glue. I think that would be easier, but if you don't have hot glue, no worries. You really can use the white glue. It will work. So I'm going to go ahead and do a thin line right there. And I'm going to take my twine and glue that right there. The nice thing with hot glue, it does just make it a lot faster. And then just squeeze that together. Just make sure you get it all the way down that strip. And look at that body. I turn that around. And you can decide which side you like better. And then I like to, this is optional, but I like to shape the bottom of the dress by just making a teardrop shape, a nice curve. But that's totally optional. But I just like how it adds a little bit right there. And then I like to take the wings and just make like a little arrow. Again, this is all optional, and you can do whatever shapes you like. And then you're going to go ahead and glue the wings down right there. There. And right there. Look how quickly this project comes together. I can see the twine right here, so I'm just going to add a little bit more hot glue just to really seal that in. There we go. And then for the head, I'm just going to use a wooden bead. I'm going to put that right onto my twine. And there's your head. And then I'm just going to tie this to make a little hook. Like so. Cut off all that extra. I just kind of like it looking kind of rustic like that. And then it's time to do the decorations. So I like to do a little, to kind of hide where the bead is connected to the body, I like to do a little bow. So again, a little bit of hot glue. Make your first loop, like so. A little bit more hot glue, and then fold it over the other way. And that way your bow, the ribbons will hang down on both neatly. Trim that up a bit. And then I'm gonna glue it right where the two connect. And then this is when you can decide the way you want to decorate. I'm going to take these little stickers I have, and I like to put one right there just to give that bow a little something extra. And if you want, you can go ahead and it might be pretty to go ahead and maybe put it on the dress as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and every single little fold, I'm going to add that little embellishment. Totally up to you. But I think that it just adds a little something something. But there's a million different ways you could decorate this. And that's where the creative part comes in. So if you wouldn't mind below commenting on how you decorated your angel, just because I love sharing ideas with different people, and that's, you know, just nice to reinvent and add your own little touch and then share it with people. So as you can see, this just takes a little bit of patience. They're really super fast little craft to use, a good way to use up some of your scrap paper. I think the angel with the music is really sweet. And there you have it. A musical angel.